Come, we going.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to say
Allah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai Bashir Rakah.
the double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. The salutations to the elect, pushing His word, the truth, and sincerity across the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
Can you get Ezekiel 13 or 7
Come. This is in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13.
8? This year being the year 2019, also the year of the Paragma, which is the chip, all right, the mark of the beast. This is the year through Apostle Tahara's declaration. This is the year that really all you 2/3 Jakes, all right, even the rest of the world are really going to start to see who the true men of the Lord are.
Yeah.
So the prophets that have been prophesying about the downfall of this society through the way of the mark of the beast, okay, are going to their words are going to start holding weight in this year, man. See, you false prophets that have been preaching against that, you're gonna start losing members in your churches and in your different camps. Like IUIC is already losing members.
Yeah, and they're losing a lot of top guys.
Top guys, yeah,
You
not
know?
just anybody, but top guys.
Yeah. All because what? They're starting to see the bullshit that Nate is pushing.
Yeah.
The RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. It is what it is, okay?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
And that's only one piece of the scriptures, man. If Nate and these other pastors have been wrong about the RFID chip being the mark of the beast, that goes to show you what else have they been wrong about, and what else have we been right about the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Because Apostle Sahar said it,
Yeah.
The reason why they won't admit it, even though if they know that the mark of the beast is a chip, the reason why they won't admit it is because they're gonna have to come out and say that GMS is right.
Yeah, they have to deal with their guilt.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which goes into pride.
Pride, yeah.
They're so proud that they don't want to admit that, you know what, I fucked up, Salakia, let's move on. Like, it's just honestly that simple, but because when you are, when you have that seat like Nate says, when you're receiving all the benefits, when you have a so-called growing community, okay, which now it's pretty much, crumbling, right? When you have that, okay, and you want to continue and you want to grow big, you gotta, pretty much keep that deal that you made with Esau, and that's why Nate is teaching, Jesus Christ, Israel united in Christ. What the fuck is that, man? Israel does not unite in Christ, man, okay? It's Yahweh Bashim Shai, that, that's the name, and at one time Nate knew the name, okay? And, just kind of going back to what Apostle Har said, that he believes that Nate might be a man of the Lord because, Nate had a vision and he said that, at one time in the beginning of the dream, he lost the oil. And then, he pretty much said, but, at the end of the dream, he got the oil back, and like the Prophet Tahar said, until today, although he doesn't like Nate, Nate had, a lot of dreams back then, which actually came to pass, man. You know what I mean? So, Apostle Tahar said that, that this one could actually be one of it, man. And that's why Nate is going off way the hell off, man. And maybe the Lord set up Nate as a stumbling block to all the people that are in his congregation, man. And only maybe a few will actually wake up, but the rest are to be destroyed, man. The Lord could do that. You know what I mean? And then bring you back into the faith.
Man, all we are is chess pieces on the board.
Khan.
Let's say the Most High is a chess player.
Khan,
He's a master chess player. All we are is chess pieces. Which the king piece is Yahweh Shai.
Khan.
And the rest of us are the rest of the pieces on the board are the elect. That's it.
Yeah.
Every other person on the planet is not even on the checkerboard, on the chessboard. And like, it's funny to even add on to that pride. They don't want to admit that they're wrong. Which is funny. That shows you that they're doing it for the people. Man, you don't even gotta admit to the people. All you gotta do is admit to the Most High you're wrong. Yeah, you gotta make a video about it. You still have to show respect to the apostles and the elders that told you you're wrong.
Yeah.
But if most of the time people can't deal with their guilt because of their pride, but because they have to do it in front of people.
Yeah.
They don't want to do it in front of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When really, it's to the Most High Yahweh Shai. Really, at the end of the day, it's who you should be thinking about.
Exactly, man.
It's who you should be thinking about. But if you can't even But then again, if you can't even admit your wrongs in front of men, you'll definitely won't do it in front of the Most High and His Son. You know?
Yeah, you know, so with Nate, man, until then, we're going to get on you, man.
Oh, absolutely. You have to.
Yeah, you know, and your congregation. And if your dream comes to pass, you know, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? But until now, man, you know, it's our job, like the scripture says, you know, to pretty much...
Defend the gospel.
Yeah, to defend the gospel and to reprove them, man. You know, to reprove the people that are going on, you know, that are teaching false doctrine. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 8. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord Yahweh power.
So you just been saying. Right, that's why we gotta keep coming against you. Not even just Nate, but every person that speaks lies according to this word and proclaim yourselves to be better than the Lord, we're gonna speak up against you.
Yeah.
And this whole society, like, what is it? In God we trust.
Yeah.
That's all of America, right? So we're gonna speak up against America and this wicked society, man. Because they proclaim to say they trust in the Lord, but they're doing everything contrary to what He says to do. I mean, everything. And they're not even lightly doing it. They're taking it to the extreme.
Yeah.
That's why we live in such a fucked up society, because the vibrations that are being pushed out are wicked vibrations. And not just wicked, but they're wicked because they're against everything that the Most High stands for.
Huh. That's right. You know, just like the brother says, man, you know, it's not personal, you know, but just, you know, it's strictly business. You
It's
know?
our job.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's what we're doing, man. And it says, verse 9, and mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel.
There should not be assembler of my people.
Yeah.
That's very accurate, man, because these pastors and these pastors and Nate and these false preachers, they think because they have a congregation of Israel that they're actually assembling Israel together. They're not, because what happens when that assembly, when all hell breaks loose, that assembly is going to scatter. So they're not assembling the nation of Israel, but our apostles and elders are actually assembling Israel, man. They're assembling the elect, which is that's the core of Israel, is the elect, because it's through the elect that Israel will be brought back in the kingdom, right? Because when all hell breaks loose, Lord willing, we have the hopeful elect. We're not gonna subdue ourselves, subdue ourselves to this wicked kingdom, man. No matter what they do to us, whether they put us in the FEMA camps, concentration camps, or threaten our lives to take the chip. If we don't take the chip, we're not going to do it. But that's because we've been assembled through the true men of the Lord that actually had the spirit of Yahweh Shai upon them. These pastors, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai on them, man. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai on them. So they're using false lies. It's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather glue something together, tape something together, or would you rather tape something together, or you rather glue it together? See, these guys are using tape. These false prophets and Nate, they're using tape to bring Israel together instead of using glue or even welding it together.
Alright, got a scripture out. Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. That's
accurate, man. He that gathereth not with me, what does that mean? When we preach, man, we preach in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We let you know who we're coming under and in what spirit we're coming under. These guys in the world, man, these different pastors in the world come in the name of Jesus Christ and God. Alright? Nate comes in the name of Jesus Christ and God. We come in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So that's why when we preach, man, and we bring out the truth, when we bring out the truth, it's either gonna do two or one things, man. It's gonna judge you, and you're gonna feel it, or you're gonna be healed, and you're gonna come into the truth. Because when you go up there to the churches, and they call, when they call you up they call you up for healing, and people start shaking and speaking all bunch of nonsense like they're speaking tongues. All that's happening is you're getting demons on you, man.
Yeah.
There's been many times, me personally, when I went up to the front, got prayed on, and then went back the next day, and then left church that day and went to go get high. I didn't get any healing, because they're coming in the name of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ can't save you. Watch Israel calling Jesus Christ when Esau starts to roll over on you, especially you women, and start to really show you his true colors and force you to take the mark of the beast or put you in a concentration camp. Then you're gonna call on Jesus Christ, and nothing's gonna happen.
Hey, our people have been calling on Jesus Christ for hundreds of years.
Still in this position.
Hey, the true name is Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Lord is slowly bringing His true name back to us. Hence, why things are happening.
Yeah, come.
You know, things are happening because we've woken up. The elect men are waking up, man. You know,
Vibration that's being put on society, man.
by the day. That's right. That's right. And the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai said that when you select, roughly paraphrasing, but when you will pray and call upon my name, I will not hear you. You know, because why? First and foremost, you're calling on a different God. A false God. Okay? Not even a power, that could,
That
come.
exists.
Exactly.
It doesn't even exist. It's just a painting.
Yeah.
You really think about it, man. The painting of Jesus Christ, and then all that shit, all these other different gods they believe in. They're just like the scriptures say. They're wood and stone. They can't do nothing.
They can't move or, clean themselves.
Yeah, or clean
speak.
themselves. Yeah, wipe their ass or speak.
Yeah.
And even if you know the name of Yahweh Shai,
It
it's empty.
doesn't guarantee you anything.
It doesn't guarantee you anything, man. That's Come on, it goes back to in the book of James, basically roughly paraphrasing, actions speak louder than words, man. You can't just spew your mouth out of Yahweh and say Yahweh Shai and prophesy Yahweh Shai and not be coming out here doing the work.
Yeah.
And think that in the last days, if you call on those names because you're sincerely trying to get saved, that you're gonna get saved.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way, man. You haven't been putting up any videos. You've known the name for years. You haven't put up any videos. You haven't came out and do the work. You haven't told anybody about the truth. But when your life is threatened, that's when you think it's right to call the name.
You're looking to see if it benefits you, then that's when you want to use it.
That's wicked, man.
You know?
That's real wicked. And the Most High, and that's all of Israel, man. That's 2/3 of Israel.
Yeah. And that's why the Lord Yahweh said, not many that say unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. When they say Lord, Lord, they know the name.
Yeah, they say, exactly. They know the name.
They know the name. They say, have we not prophesied in thy name and have done wondrous things? So
they hear us. They hear us. They watch the videos.
Yeah.
They hear all we ever say is Yahweh Bashem. We open up praising the name of Yahweh Bashem Shai.
Right.
So yeah, they know it, man. But what are they doing with it?
Yeah. So, the scripture says, the Lord did not send them, but they went and did, prophesy.
Yeah, prophesy. I think that's what the scripture we're talking about.
And it says, verse 9, Ezekiel 13 and 9, and mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity, and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh power. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there is no peace.
Khan, yo, what is an example of that?
What?
When we come out here and we preach this truth, these people get offended because we're telling them the truth. We're telling them the truth, man. A lot of people, it's funny, an example of this, in my boot camp at work, I'm a personal trainer, a lot of my members haven't watched Bird Box. And what's funny is because Bird Box is a spiritual movie, man. That shit's deep because those people, they become demons when they get turned into demons when they see all their wickedness, basically. When they see all their guilt, all the things that they're afraid of. Right? And most people won't watch shows like that because it actually makes them reflect, man, this shit's actually real. And no one wants to see that stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's the
man.
same thing when we preach this truth. When we preach about the downfall of this kingdom that you so love, that you plan 10 years ahead, 50 years ahead in, with your brand new job, your family, you know, your career home, right? All your dreams and ambitions. And we tell you in the next couple years, like 2-3 years, that everything's gonna be destroyed. Yeah, that hurts. That only hurts because you love this place. If you didn't love this place, that would be a blessing to you.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures talk about how when we preach this gospel, that this is a comforter. It should comfort you, man, when we tell you these things. When we tell you that this kingdom is going to be destroyed, you're not gonna, man. You as an Israelite, okay, you Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, you guys as Israelites are not gonna have to pay rent. You don't have to pay any bills. Fuck taxes. You're not gonna have to eat GMO foods. Your women won't be ruling over you. Like you're not gonna have a heavy spirit every day you wake up, a heavy countenance
At all.
at all.
God.
You know you're gonna have spiritual powers.
Yeah.
Your body is gonna be in perfect shape. You're not gonna have to work out every day just to stay in shape.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna have to worry about what we eat? Look at every single. You know when you go to the grocery store, you have to look at the label and
Yeah.
make sure that it's it's lawful food to eat.
Yeah.
We think we're gonna have to do any of that stuff in the kingdom? No. But you have to do all that in this kingdom. So when we preach that to you, and you get upset and all butthurt about it, that's because you're of the world, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're of the world and you're getting butthurt about that, you deserve to be destroyed.
Yeah.
That's just plain point to the truth.
Exactly, man. Like the brother said, you deserve to be destroyed, just like in that movie Bird Box, right? Like the Lord is actually gonna send stuff like that, man. You know, like the scripture says, you know, it's gonna be like strange apparitions.
Apparitions,
You know,
yeah.
which are gonna be like, you know, demons and this and that. You know, you're gonna be seeing things, you're gonna bug out, lose your mind. Okay, things like that in those movies,
Real.
the Lord could do that, and that's why the Lord gave that vision to these producers, you know, yeah, you know, to actually direct the movie like that, man. You know, hey, the scripture says, you know, when men, you know, the Lord called it once, you know, a man, you know, they don't perceive it, you know, and then, you know, when they go to bed in the vision of the night, then the Lord seals the instructions. Hey, the Lord gave those producers those type of visions, man. You know, to pretty much produce a movie like that, man. You know?
And it really is a warning, man. Because it's funny, because when you go out to watch these movies, if you're not in the truth, like if you're in the truth, all it's doing is giving you an insight.
Yeah.
An insight of what's going to happen. It's like a
Exactly.
vision.
Yeah.
But when you're not in the truth, I remember when I was like before I came to the truth, and I would watch a scary movie that was like spiritual, because there's some scary movies that are just stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
but there's some scary movies that are actually like they're spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, this is real.
Yeah.
And I would watch some, and I would feel a certain kind of way in my spirit.
Hey, man,
I
because
was like, yo,
yeah.
what the fuck? Why is this like I'm actually scared?
Yeah, hey man, movies put spirits on you.
Yeah.
You know, that's why like when people watch scary movies, you don't watch scary movies when the lights are turned on, you know, or you know, during the day or like
Yeah,
when
no,
you wake up.
everything is dark.
Right? It's usually at night. You know, you turn on the lights off, you know, you get under the blanket, you know, with your women, kids or whatever it is, and then you watch scary movies. But in actuality, it's set up like that because scary movies, any type of movie actually puts a certain vibration on you. You know, either, you know, it's a good vibration or, you know, it puts actually demons on you. That's why people get scared to go to bed. For example, after, you know, me and my woman watched that movie Bird Box, she couldn't even walk to the washroom, bro. Like, you know, she actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, she actually wanted my help to just walk her to the washroom. Like, goes to show you, man. Like, you know, she was bugging out after watching that movie.
Which just shows
Yeah.
you that, yo, if she's bugging out like that, that means that's true.
Yeah.
It's real.
Exactly.
Because her spirit's feeling it,
Thinking,
man.
exactly,
She
man.
actually believes, like, the same thing with my boot camper. One of my clients was like, yeah, I just won't watch that. I was like, well, why not? She's like, well, because something in me tells me that it's real. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. I think, yo, that's crazy. That's why these movies, man, they're a warning.
There.
They're a warning. If your spirit, you know, if your spirit gets all fucked up about scary movies, because yeah, it's really warning you. This could be this could be you if you don't get right.
Exactly.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. And you know what? Like I actually watched the preview, or not the preview, the review of that movie Bird Box
Netflix.
on Salakia on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
And that movie is actually a lot softer and a lot more hopeful at the end than the actual book.
The book, yeah,
You know
they
what I
tucked
mean?
it. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's almost like that.
exactly.
Even I Am Legend's the same thing.
Right, you know, so pretty much the producer said that, you know, she said something about, she wanted to make it, you know, that there's hope at the end of the apocalypse, you know, moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Esau.
Which, you know, like when you saw the end, you know,
They found
the
safe
Lego-
haven.
exactly, you know what I mean? But in the actual book, bro, that shit is totally different.
Yeah, man. In the
You know,
actual
it's all
book,
hell.
I think they say something like those people that find an area, they actually make them cut their eyes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because like if they can see, they can bring those people in there and they can affect everyone. It
Yeah.
only takes one.
Exactly, you know?
Man, that's great. That's why you gotta read the books of all these movies, man.
Exactly.
They're actually a lot more accurate than the movies.
Yeah, you know, and in actuality, you know, like in the book, you know, if I'm not mistaken, it said that the main character, you know, that woman, you know, yeah, like you know, I mean, she actually saw those things, and like you know, I mean, she was the one that actually opened the door to let that one demon
Yeah,
in.
demon
You know
in,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Holy
Like it was
shit.
actually her rather than that other, like you know, I'm a pregnant
Pregnant
woman.
woman, the fat one.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's great.
So it goes to show you, man, that it's not all, you know, the good character is a good character forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's Esau, man. You know what's crazy about that? That's Esau always putting in these people. It's complete confusion, man. Because even though you're getting the truth, you're still getting a lie
Exactly.
within the truth. Because see, in every movie, even like in Avengers with Thanos,
Yeah.
you know, in all these different movies, like these superhero movies, when they're facing a villain,
Yeah.
usually the villain is
are
actually the good
righteous-
guys, the
yeah.
righteous ones. man.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
they end up beating the villain, which is like it shows you that they're trying to give you hope.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
sits in your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So that when your Halashai comes with
Yeah.
the angels and the elect,
Yeah, you're
they're
right.
gonna
right.
feel they're gonna feel like okay,
That they have
we've
a
seen this
chance.
before.
That they have
Yeah.
a chance. Like for example, like the movie with Will Smith.
Yeah,
what's it called?
Hancock or
No, the other one like with the UFOs and so on and on.
oh
Like I forget what the title
Day
of the
After
movie.
no
But-
Judgment
Ye-
Day.
I believe so.
Is it Judgment Day?
I think so.
I think
or
it is
no.
Judgment Day.
But yeah, you know, so like you know, I'm just like you know, I'm movies like that, you know, or yeah, you know, or you know, like movies like you know, I'm a Batman, you know, with Bane, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo, Bane was righteous, man.
Man, Bane actually came out of you know so-called hell,
Yeah.
you know, like you know. From the bottom of
Yeah.
the pit, right?
Yeah.
You know, to pretty much save his people, you know.
Yeah.
That's what he said he was there to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you look at the whole character of Batman, he represents the elites, man. You know,
Yeah, he's always doing it for the government.
Gotham City, man.
Yeah, Gotham City.
You know? But when you look at Bane's character, you know, he was actually the good guy. Or, you know, that one movie with the Avengers.
The Avengers?
Yeah, you know,
Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos is Yahweh
But
Shai.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yo,
Bro,
Thanos-
everything that he said, he like, you know, I mean, he came back, you know, I'm a for righteous judgment, you know,
Yo,
and
you
so on
know
and on. Bro,
yeah.
everything that he said was on point, bro.
You know what's crazy? When he came back, when Thanos came
Yeah.
back in that movie, he actually came back and he started prophesying.
Yeah.
Saying, this is what's gonna
That's
happen.
it,
This is what
yeah.
I'm here to do.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Bang bang bang. I'm
Yeah.
here to reset the
Everything,
universe, everything.
yeah, you know, to put it back in righteousness.
In righteousness, I'm gonna cut 50% of these people right off.
Yeah,
And he actually did it.
yeah.
As he
You know?
was shot, and then in the end, you see him looking at like a beautiful horizon, like you know.
Yeah,
and, and that reminded
Yeah,
me of when
no.
Paul said, "And it is done."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
calm.
Like I fought the good fight.
Yeah, I
you
fought
know?
the good fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And watch, they're making a part 2 now,
Yeah.
where they're gonna end up beating Thanos.
Again.
Like, see?
Fucking devils,
Yeah,
man.
man, it's
They
that
always win
pride.
every goddamn thing.
It's that pride, man. It's that
You
pride.
know? Yeah, man.
It's
But
fine though, cause that just makes it for a greater ending
Yeah.
in real life.
God, you know, and like in that movie when like you know, Thanos came back, you know, because you know he came back from you know like several generations back,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he spoke a different tongue, you know, and
Yeah,
then like
he did,
you know what I
man.
mean, and then like he had to watch everything, you know, and learn English, you know what I mean.
Yeah, con. That's
But
very
you know what I mean. So it goes to show you, man.
It's
You
the
know,
holy
yeah,
tongue, man.
exactly. You know, that's the mindset of the men back then.
Yeah.
Way different than now, man.
Con.
Everyone is soft and you know, fucking every kid is getting baby.
Yeah.
You know, to a point where you know they don't know how to deal with situations.
Yo.
They just want their parents to do
Yo,
it for them all
back
they got
then,
to pass.
back then age, if you saw someone that was up in age, like, you know, he was 50, 60, or
Yeah.
like, let's say he was 90s, whatever, he lived a little longer back then,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, you can guarantee he has wisdom.
Yeah,
Now, yo,
Oh.
age doesn't mean shit.
yeah,
Age is just age just measures expectations.
yeah.
Because again, I know 40-year-olds who eat like they're 15. Pop Tarts, pizza pops,
Yeah, that's
cheese
cold.
sticks, shit they just put in the microwave.
Yeah,
And then they
man.
feed their kids the same shit. They don't even give them water, they give them Coke, Pepsi,
Microwave burritos.
microwave burritos, and then they come to, and then their kids are always in the damn hospital
Yeah.
with heart attacks and shit,
No wonder, and then
clogged arteries.
yeah, and then they wonder why.
Then they wonder why. Then they complain,
Yeah.
and then they have to buy, and they have to spend all this money on medical bills.
Man, if you're still eating pizza pops, man, yo, something's
Come
wrong
on,
with you,
You're
bro.
40 years old and you don't cook. You just fucking put shit in the microwave.
Yeah.
And you give it to your kids. Cheese sticks, pizza pops. And then you got 15-year-olds who act like they're 40s, man.
Yeah.
Where they're over righteous sometimes.
Yeah.
And you can see it in their countenance.
Yeah.
You know, they think, and that comes from pride, man. They think they know it all. They think they're this, they think they're that.
Yeah.
But some of it, but like people like us, we're 25 right now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people forget. Like I talk to a lot of clients at the gym, and they're like what 50, and they're 50, they're in 60s, and they think I'm 30 something.
Oh,
I'm like, no, I just turned 25.
yeah.
You know, it goes to show you, man. It's all mixed up in this society.
Yeah. That's true, man. That's true. We're living in the worst case scenario, you know, just
Yeah.
like Dallas, something in Dallas say, man.
Worst case scenario.
This is the worst case scenario, man. Like you can't get any worse.
If you were to look at the creation of life and
Yeah.
all these scenarios,
Yeah,
this
it's
would be
the
the worst one.
Yeah. Honestly, man, where you got bug outs,
Yeah, that's true.
everything is hell. Like, the more you're here, or I should say, the more the days go on, the wicked this place gets, man.
Wicked it gets.
You know, and bro, you know how every year people are like, you know, New Year resolution. I read a lot of Facebook comments, you know, and people were saying, man, last year was the worst years of their lives, including mine, bro. Fuck, man. Bro, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a 2018.
Yeah,
Was
that's
fucking
heavy.
shit.
Yeah.
Imagine this year. This year's gonna get even worse.
Yeah.
And then you know, Lord willing, this is the end, man. Lord willing, this year, you know, Lord Yahushua said this year is the end, man. But it's not gonna get any better. People are expecting this year to be better. It's not gonna be better, man. It's
It has
gonna
to get
it's
worse
gonna
before it
be
gets
worse.
better.
Exactly. Hey, hold on, man. Where's that scripture? Where the Lord or Ezekiel was talking to the angel. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man. Slovakia.
Yeah, man, because you know, like even though it was funny, I talked to some people that like you know roughly know the scriptures, know that you know this world is ending, and but even my pops, he's smart enough to say, yo, I don't want to be here. I know this world's ending right away. I don't want to be here when it does, because it's gonna be horrible. And it's very true, man. People think that as we get, these Christians think that as we get closer to the end, it's gonna be easier. You know, things are gonna look better. It's gonna get lighter. No, they're gonna be worse than they really are right now. Things are already on a high level, are highly wicked, and highly there's a high amount of confusion. There's a high amount of wickedness. There's a high amount of adultery. There's a high amount of all types of wickedness. It's gonna get. You take that and times it by 100. When by the time Yahushua comes here, by the time Yahushua is here, man, shit's gonna be. The streets gonna be flooded with blood. Okay, there's gonna be people in concentration camps or people with the chips. You know, parents eating their kids, kids killing their parents for food, neighbors killing each other. Man, it's gonna get worse. At least, I mean, in some parts, in most parts of the world, you don't have to deal with famine. Wait till famine hits, man, where there's no food, no water. Then you'll start to see the real demons in everybody.
I really want to find that scripture so bad.
What's in there, prof? So you can't look it up.
Well, I can, but I just want to know how.
How it goes?
Yeah. Okay, it goes.
You can tell they also have a hyper spirit. They even though they're not at the gym every time like I am, they can stand out here for 2.5 hours. My back kills me after 1 hour. Yeah, I'm at the gym every day.
Second Ezra 7 verse 4. Slacker, man. Like, I just have to go find it at home another time. But, Slacker, man. Going back to Ezekiel.
Yeah.
I don't like when I can't find scriptures.
Oh, really? I want to see why.
Going back to Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 9. It says, even because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace, and one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untampered mortar. You know?
They were trying to build in the wall.
Untampered mortar, man. You know, so it's pretty much not built on a solid foundation, man. It's gonna fall. You know what I mean?
Mortar is like the glue you use for your walls to put together, but it's like it's a collection of different things. Right? So if you don't have the right ingredients, then yeah, it's not built up on a good foundation.
Exactly. Right?
Just like the safety that Esau so-called promises you as a citizen of his society, of his wicked kingdom, he promised you safety. But his safety is false. His safety is not built upon good foundation, because when Yahushua comes back, he's going to destroy that so-called safety that everybody hides behind. That's the government, really, that everybody hides behind.
That's right. And it goes on and it says, say unto them which dap it with untampered mortar, that it shall fall.
Yeah.
There shall be an overflowing shower, and yea, a great hailstone shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend.
That stormy wind is going to be through the way of these nuclear missiles, man. These ICBM, say that?
ICBM missiles.
ICBM missiles. Yeah, intergalactical, intercontinental berserk missile. right? Ballistic
I hope you
missiles.
guys are right on that
Yeah.
chapter. 'Cause
Ballistic missiles, man. These wars are going to be they're going to be fought are going to be between U.S. and China. All right, mainly actually Russia and the U.S. And that war is going to be heavy, man. It's going to be like when it rains out, it's going to be raining missiles.
the war coming?
Absolutely, it's here. World War III is here. There's heavy war. From continent to continent.
That's why there's no jobs around there. Like I just got laid off now. I'm bored. Like I've been bored since 3 weeks already.
America's going to be wiped out. America's going to be a desert. Certain parts of America's going to be a complete desert. It's going to be completely wiped out because it's wicked. Certain parts of the world are going to be destroyed. Jerusalem, Israel as it is now, is going to be destroyed. Okay, it needs to be rebuilt.
Does that say that chapter? Like I got a book at home too. I read it.
It says it in the Bible.
Okay.
It says it in the Bible. Reading, if you read the whole, if you read Revelation 18, the 18th chapter, it tells you throughout the whole chapter the downfall of America. Really, the 17th to the 18th chapter. But yeah, this.
I'm just upset. My sister's moving. And I'm gonna have nobody, but she's happy with me not going back with that chick with that.
Anyways, the downfall of this kingdom is going to come through the way of systems.
Okay.
Nuclear missiles, warfare. And all of you so-called civilians, that are using Esau as a life jacket are gonna get caught up in that war and you're gonna get destroyed.
Okay.
All because you chose to listen and believe in this society rather than the Most High and His Son.
So
That's really towards you Israelites, man.
lucky.
Esau's already finished. These other nations are already finished as well. But you Jakes that are still haven't woken up to the truth, you need to wake up to the truth, or else you'll get caught up in this destruction.
I found the scripture.
Did you?
Like it was,
This guy works for that.
bro.
Never again will you forget it.
Yeah, man.
What was it?
Like it was itching me. You know, pretty much the scripture goes back to how pretty much you said that righteousness cannot be installed unless this wicked place gets wiped out first.
Right. Yeah, it has to get worse before it gets better.
Con. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 4. I'll start from verse 27. It says, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things thereof which thou asked me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it that is sown with good, Salakia, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Come on, man. It's like trying to pour water on top of oil. They don't mix. One just sits on top of the other. So in the end of the day, man, Yahweh Shai is going to come when Yahweh Shai comes, it's because wickedness is going to be eradicated.
That's right. And it says, for the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning.
Yeah.
And how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time.
Yeah. Well, look at this place. You can just tell.
Exactly.
It's right in front of you.
Exactly. It's gotten worse and worse and worse, right? And it says, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Right?
Threshing, which is when Yahweh Shai comes with the chariots and the elect.
Khan. It says, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed
So
hath
think
brought
about it.
forth.
Reflect on it. Think
Come
about
on.
it, man. This place, yeah, if you really think about it, like I used to tell myself, yo, I only live in Regina, Saskatchewan. Like,
Yeah.
we only live here.
Yeah, and it's a small city,
It's a
right?
small city, man. You talk about, overseas. You talk about
In
parts
the
in
UK,
Africa, in
yeah.
UK. You talk about the States, right? There's so many wickedness all over the place, man.
This was
You
weird.
know, I know, just weird.
Like, you're fucking weird. Like,
Weird.
Who
man.
died?
It
I hate Edomites,
They
man.
just
Like,
look at you like
just
they don't know
weird
what to do
people,
here.
man.
It's weird.
Like, you're the base of the earth, but you got so much pride. Like, what the fuck?
Weird,
Oh,
weird,
man.
weird spirits.
But anyways, man. Verse 32. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? Then I answered and said, how? And when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, do not thou haste above the Most High, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. That's right. So the
Exactly.
Lord,
So you might as well sit and
Just
sit
wait.
tight and suffer.
exactly,
Just be patient.
exactly. And it
That's why the
said,
scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it, man.
Khan. Verse 32. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on these fashions?
Yeah, that's so accurate, man.
Con.
It's like, Lord willing, this is the year.
Yeah.
That's why we say Lord willing, man.
That's right. You know, not giving the Lord any rest, man. You know, continually praying. This is it, Lord. Yahweh Shai. Come on, you know. And it says, when cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? You know, when are we going to get a reward, Lord?
Yeah.
And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer and said, even the number of seed is filled in you, and hath not weighed the world in a balance. You know, and it goes on to say something else. But the point was that, you know, pretty much verse 28, but as concerning the things whereof thou ask me, I will tell thee, for evil is sown, but destruction thereof is not yet come. And if that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then it cannot come that which is sown with good. So righteousness is not going to come until this place is wiped out. It's just that simple. And you got people like General Yohana who say we got to build our kingdom in Esau's kingdom. What does that mean? That's just, you know, pretty much saying, right? Yo, that's just saying that the Lord delayed his coming. So let's just, you know.
Yeah, he's not coming. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you know. So let's just, you know, I'm gonna drink with the drunkards, you know,
Yeah, let's
and
drink with the drunkards.
yeah, you
Let's,
know,
let's commit adultery with the adulteress.
yeah, and so on and on. That's literally what that means.
Let's build our kingdom in Esau's kingdom. So that's a defeated spirit.
It is. It is.
Very defeated
Yeah.
spirit.
Look at that.
I know.
No gloves. Look at the shoes, bro. Like falling down.
Man, our people are so fucked up shape. This is all because they don't want to. See, this is all because you
they don't
don't want to
wanna
come
call.
back. Yeah, they want to call on the name of the Lord, man. You don't want to come back to your heritage. You can live a warmer life if you would have just came to the truth.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, you that is ignorant, let him be ignorant still.
Yeah. It's literally what it says still.
Yeah. What verse were you on Ezekiel?
Ezekiel, I write all the way down to verse 11, like right here.
Okay, read to 12.
Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 11. Say not, Salake, say unto them which dap it with untempering mortar, that it shall fall. There shall be an overflowing shower, and yea, O great hailstone shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Lo, you know, and that's talking about the nuclear missiles, you know, taking this kingdom down and so on and on, right? You know what I mean?
The fire, the heat of the wind
Yeah.
that comes with those missiles are going to obliterate
Yeah.
every living thing.
The scripture says the earth shall shake to and fro.
Con.
And it says, lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, where is a dapping with it ye have dapped it? That's right, man, you know. Where's the foundation, you know, that you guys, you know, claim to pretty much have in this place?
Exactly. Where's that? Exactly. Where's that foundation, right?
Yeah.
The foundation being your money,
Yeah.
Right? What's your money gonna do for you in this kingdom?
Your career,
Your
that
career,
you know,
yeah.
that you built
Your
up.
status.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might be LeBron James. What's that
Yeah.
gonna do for you when business comes?
Hey man, everybody's gonna be running left and
You know
right.
what? You could be a banking family. But what's that gonna do for you when your house child comes?
Come on, imagine, you know, like in that movie, The Bird Box, right?
Yeah.
You know, when pretty much all hell was breaking loose, you know, those people started seeing those demons.
Yeah.
Bro, people were like freaking ass, bro, just
It's literally, that's
scattering
literally
apart,
what it
right?
looked like in the
Exactly.
beginning.
You're
With
right.
her sister,
Yeah.
just a bunch of ants.
Exactly.
Scattering.
Exactly. Do you think someone's gonna be like, oh, yo, that's LeBron James?
Can you get your autograph
Give me
real
this
quick,
autograph."
please?
Bro, people are dying left and
I
right.
don't give a shit.
Are you serious, man?
Come on.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why, that's why it's just funny. I mean, you Jakes that cling so rigidly to Esau and his society are gonna get all the way fucked up. Because you were told the truth, and you were the ones who were supposed to set the example,
Yeah.
but you cling rigidly to Esau and his false promises, his
Yeah.
lies,
Yeah.
and the society,
Yeah.
and you spat, on the prophets, and you spat in the space of the Most High.
Come on. And you were told the truth many times.
Complete wickedness, man. That's why you guys are gonna die in your sins.
Yeah. You know, by the way of coming out here to see us on the internet,
Good.
on social media platforms,
That's right.
you were told the truth.
That's right.
The Lord said that this gospel shall go throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. So
Yeah.
pretty much everyone, okay, that is an Israelite will know about this thing, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. Yeah.
And then-
Especially if you're an Israelite.
Yeah, and then the heathen nations are gonna also hear of their judgments,
Con.
and then the end will come.
That's right.
So everyone's gonna hear about this, man.
With that, we're gonna close up. We're gonna say
Kahala Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai Bashem Rahakodash.
The double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. The salutation to the elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And if that's the instruction to the kingdom, two-thirds of Israel, Esau, and that's right. That's it. Shalom.
Shalom.